a book to you. You can do it, Sam. It happened one winter morning on Plum Street, and the moon was still up, making moonbeams and shadows on Plum Street. In the little white house, Mrs. Bear and Sam were baking cakes that stirred with big spoons swirling and tasted better. And tasting better, they peeked into the oven at two rows of cakes, golden brown cakes for their friends on Plum Street. Come on, cakes, whispered Sam. I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. Mrs. Bear and Sam waited for the cakes. Now we can go, Mama. Now, said Sam. Soon, Mrs. Bear said. Soon. They waited and waited, and then at last, Mrs. Bear sniffed the air with her nose in the air, and she said, I believe our cakes are ready. Mrs. Bear and Sam counted the cakes. There were 12 cakes. 12. The truck them in bags with their 12 red bags. On their troubled on houses, they tumbled on houses with their sprinkled the trees. They powered the yard, and Mrs. Bear's truck. Mrs. Bear and Sam climbed up in the truck that was green. They bumped along in the early light, just the two of them on Plum Street. They bumped along in the early light, just the two of them on Plum Street. Uphill and down, up and down. The very end of Plum Street. Of their friends, love my cakes, told his mama. Of course, Mrs. Bear said. Mrs. Bear pulled up the clothes of the first sleepy house. Here we go, Sam. I'll wait here. You take the cake. All by myself, Sam? Whispered Sam. Go. Mrs. Bear put her arm around Sam. You can do it, Sam. And off he went, all by himself in new snow, all by himself, waving a red bag and waving to Mrs. Bear, all by himself, taking a cake to their friends. And look, remember this? And that's the cover of this book. then this is the cover. And Sam left the red bag at the door. The sign on the red bag said, "A tasty surprise." Oh, it does. Then he ran back to the truck where his mama was waiting. "I did it," said Sam. "Of course," Mrs. Bear said. Then Mrs. Bear bumped along, just the two of them, uphill and up and down. At each sleepy house, Mrs. Bear stopped at the truck. Though she put her arm around Sam. "Here I go," whispered Sam. "Go, go, go," Mrs. Bear said. And off I went in the new snow, waving red bag and waving to Mrs. Bear. Leaving one treat, one sleepy door, all by himself. Until they got home, there was two cakes left and 2 red bags. Said Mrs. Bear, "For us?" Whispered Sam. "Of course," Mrs. Bear said. I don't think I showed the pictures. And the sign with Mrs. Bear and Sam held hands to the path in the little white house. And the sign was just setting up in the little white house. "Hello, house," said Sam. They went inside, kicking the snow off their boots. Mrs. Bear powdered cocoa in cups, and they were wiggling their toes in fat socks, enjoying their cakes with cocoa. As their belly was filling up, they took turns telling stories about a man called Sam who takes cakes all by himself to his friends, and all by his cake, and all of them love his cake so much. And that's what happened on one winter morning on Palm Street. Here's the picture. And that's the end of the book. And I hope you liked my book I read to you. Bye.